Who's on top?
And welcome back to episode 47 of Who's on Top. I'm your host, Ori, and it is exciting this week. We have a really good episode planned for you. Let's start by introducing off our analyst, quarantining at Rutgers after some close contacts. We have the Russian machine, Ellis Gordon.
Ooh.
And making noises out of his turn, we have the mayor of his town, Jeremy Giles.
At your service.
And restricted to one bench and looking like he's restricted to all the equipment in the gym, we got Daniel Fox.
You know how it is. Just on grind 24/7 and Shana Tova.
Shana Tova. And finally, chewing on his Jew chain and Madden GOAT, Jacob Kazan.
What's up, guys? I'm the only one not at school, but it's nice to be home.
Yeah. Well, I'm your host, Tori. It is January 27th, and we have a great episode planned for you. And let's move on to some NFL postseason poems. All right, Jeremy, let the smooth sounding sounds of Jeremy soothe you to bed. Here we go. Jeremy,
what can I say? So I think to end this season, I thought it was only right. This has been the season of Hamilton. I don't know if we'll do Hamilton again, but I want to do one last Hamilton poem. So I'm doing my favorite song, My Shot. And note, this is incorporating every playoff team. So don't worry. If you want to get a shout out about how bad your team was in the playoffs, I got you. I am so throwing away my shot. I am so throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my QB. I'm young, scrappy, and crappy, and I'm so throwing away my shot. I'm going to get another chance, you'll see. I probably shouldn't brag, but dang, I'm bad and admonished. The problem is I literally got no brains, no polish. They gotta holler just to be heard with every word. I drop knowledge. I'm a quartz in the rough, a shiny piece of coal, trying to reach my goal. My power of speech impeachable. Only 26, but my mind is colder. The New York City streets get warmer. I shoulder every missed throw, every disadvantage. I have learned to manage. I don't have a gun to brandish. I go in the game, vanish. Just plan with the spark of was to fan a rob spark into a flame. But damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out my name. I am the MITCHELLT. We aren't meant to be a playoff team that runs independently. Meanwhile, the Saints keep shitting on us endlessly. Essentially, they sack me relentlessly. The King Breeze turns around and runs a throwing spree. Sean ain't ever gonna let our offense free. Will there be a touchdown in this century? Enter me, Graham says in parentheses. Don't be shocked when your last play goes to me. It will lay down my body if it scores with P. Eventually, you'll see my Hall of Fame candidacy. And I'm so throwing away my shot. I am so throwing away my shot. Yo, I'm just like my DB. I'm young, scrappy, and crappy, and I'm so throwing away my shot. I am so throwing away my shot. I am so throwing away my shot. Yo, I'm just like my running back. I'm young, scrappy, and crappy, and I'm so throwing away my shot. Russ tried to take a shot. He dreamed of life with an O-line. The unrest in his life will lead to anarchy. Anarchy? Oh, how you say? Oh, anarchy. When Donald rushes, he makes the other side panicky with his sack. You golf's like a QB apprentice. It somehow has Pete Carroll and Loco Parentis. He's starting his offense because he knows it's his chance to socially advance. Then backing up some dunks. Woo, I'm going to take a shot. But Russ will never be truly free till he can cook just like my favorite chef, me. Russ and DK, do or die. Wait till one day Russ Sally's in O-line healthy, but today the Ram Battalion hit their shot. Geniuses, lower your voices. Unless you're in the NFC East, you keep out of trouble and you double your choices. But for Ron, I'm with you, but the situation is fraught. The Bucks are carefully taught. Henneke talked that your team is going to get shot. Lamar, check what we got. King Derrick Henry, hard rock like Lancelot. The stopping him was hot. Baltimore, I like you a lot. Jackson hatch a plot blacker than the kettle calling the plot. What are the odds the gods will stop Tannehill on the spot? Popping a squad of conventional wisdom, like it or not. But you're way too loud on a mission, Raven loyalists. Give Campbell position, show him where the quarterback is. Oh, am I talking too loud? Sometimes Lamar gets overexcited, shoots off at the mouth. He has never had a group of friends before. Wait, The Bills, he definitely did not make y'all proud. Let's get this guy out of playoffs abound. I am so throwing away my shot. I am so throwing away my shot. Yo, I'm just like my QB. I'm old, scrappy, and crappy, and I'm so throwing away my shot. I am so throwing away my shot. I am so throwing away my shot. Yo, I'm just like my QB. I'm old, scrappy, and crappy, and I'm so throwing away my shot. Big Ben, please don't sing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Over my head. Whoa, whoa. Shit, defender, I didn't see ya. Yeah. Let's go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I said pick. The ball's going to the rooftop, guys. Whoa, whoa, whoa. To the floor. Whoops. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, yeah. Come on, let's go. Fall down. When Philip's living on his legs, you fall down. Tell his son that he's got to fall down. Tell his 10 other sons they got to fall down. When are the Frank Wright Colts going to rise up? When are the Frank Wright Colts going to rise up? The Frank Wright Colts going to rise up. When are Frank Wright Colts going to rise up? Rise up. The Browns imagine lost so much it feels more like a memory. When's it going to get them? 0-16 again. The Kansas City Chiefs ahead of me. Yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs ahead of me. They got me. If the Bills see the Chiefs coming, do they run or do they let it be? Josh Allen playing like a beat without a melody. See, Bills, Browns, we never thought we'd win more than 10. Where we come from, we often get half as many. Ask anybody why we live in fast and we laugh, reach for a flash. We had to make the playoffs last. That's plenty. Scratch that. This is not a season. It's the progress. We're all the talented brothers with something to prove. When foes oppose us, we blew their defense out. We rolled like Moses, claiming our promised land. And now that we made the playoffs, is that a guarantee of good fortune for our descendants? The success we won began and ended the swing from good to loss with no defendants. To say it knew the Bucks in the past excited, but Jesus between all breeds, injuries and fighting, Baden been learning and fighting. They learned to handle their offensive situation. They were a nation of states. Now there's one state in a nation. The Bucks pass patiently waiting. They're passionately smashing the entire Packers nation. Every offensive action and act of creation. They're laughing in the face of Aaron Rodgers' sorrow. For the first time, they're often clicking ready for tomorrow. And the Chiefs are not throwing away their shot. The Bucks are not throwing away their shot. They're just like their QBs. They're great, scrappy, and hungry, and they're not throwing away their shot. Mahomes is going to rise up. Time to take a shot. They're not throwing away their shot. Brady going to rise up. Time to take a shot. They're not throwing away their shot. They're going to rise up. Rise up. It's time to take a shot. Rise up. Rise up. It's time to take a shot. Rise up. It's time to take a shot. Rise up. Take a shot. Shot. Time to take a shot. Time to take a shot. And they're not throwing away their shot.
So good, Jeremy.
Amazing.
Standing ovation. Wait, I can't.
Best conclusion to a segment we've ever had. Way to be.
Thanks.
Way
I
to be.
appreciate it.
Fantastic. That was fantastic, Jeremy.
All right. Thank you for the season poems. I thought that was an amazing segment, and we will definitely keep it. Let's move on.
Say
to
bye to it for now.
Yes.
Bye to it from now. It's time for Ellis's game, loosely based on Molly's game again, because there's going to be hot celebrities in it, right, Ellis?
Sure.
Ellis?
No, it's a game about statistics. How interesting.
Yeah.
Bro, we could have
still working-
clickbaited. Come on.
Nerdlit.
I still trying to figure out a good name for this game, but we're calling it Alice's game for now. While I think of a name. I have two statistical games for you today. We'll start off with the one in football. And so this one, both of these are very hard, just because a little out of thin air. But with clues, you guys got it. For the first problem or first thing the contestants are trying to solve, I'm going to give you one quarterback and his stats from 2018 to 2020. Both split up evenly from 23 games where this quarterback had this player and 23 games where this quarterback didn't have this player. Now, your job is to guess the player and the quarterback. My bad for the confusion.
Wait,
All right.
hold up. So is it 46 games in total?
Yep,
Yeah.
46 games in total.
Okay.
All right. With this player,
I have a guess.
this quarterback wait for the
Oh,
end.
way out.
With this player, this quarterback played 23 games with 15.8 points per game, 31.8 pass attempts, 19.2 pass completions, 226.9 pass yards, 1.6 pass touchdowns, 1.2 interceptions. Without this player, this quarterback played 23 games also with 17.1 points per game, 33.6 pass attempts, two more without him, 21.3 pass completions, 256.4 pass yards, the same amount of passing touchdowns at 1.6 per game, and half a point percentage, 0.7 interceptions for this. So guys can guess the quarterback and the player.
I'm gonna guess Deshaun Watson and D Hop.
I'm gonna go
No.
Baker Mayfield OBJ.
What are you going, Daniel?
I was gonna say Diggs and Allen, but
No, because it's not.
It is
23.
I know.
Jacob,
Hey,
and it's Jacob with Odell Beckham. And
Odell Beckham a little shitter.
so Baker Mayfield has all statistical categories better when he has Odell Beckham.
Oh
off the
yeah,
field.
I think I messed up the order. That's why I said
Oh,
D Hop. Because
interesting.
D Hop obviously will make you better. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
Now,
Yeah.
now we're moving on to basketball, and I'm going to give you 4 players, and you know what? You just tell me what. You don't even have to guess the other 3 players, but I'll give you them. But just tell me the player with the best stats. What's his name? All right. But you're gonna get, you'll know the position by their stats.
Hold on,
you know.
what stats? We're talking points only.
Points, rebounds, assists, and you're gonna guess the position
Okay.
based on if the player has more rebounds, he's a center.
Just tell us the stats. Tell us the stats.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go from relatively worst to first, but you'll know. First, I'll say last because it's funny. Player.
Are these career stats or this year stats?
No, just this year.
It is.
This player. Ready? So only this year. 21.8 points a game, 1.9 blocks, 3.6 assists, 9 rebounds. All right. So keep that in mind. Shooting percentage. I'm gonna give you. These guys are all power forwards and centers. So shooting percentage is gonna be high. So I'm not gonna get it to you. You're just gonna have to deal without it. All right. This player, also power forward or center, has 18.6 points per game, 0.6 blocks a game, 4.7 assists, and 8.1 rebounds. And lastly, this player has 22.5 points per game, only 0.2 blocks per game, but 6 assists and 11.3 rebounds. That is obviously the best stats. I think we can all agree. He also has, I think, the second highest field goal percentage, but pretty much the highest. It's very close. All 3 of them are very close in field goal percentage, so I didn't say it. Can you guess who this highest player is? And I want me to give you the first 2 players if you need help.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
The first player I said was Anthony Davis. The second player I said was
Really?
Pascal Siakam. And this third player is also power forward and center in the NBA. And go guess him.
The third player or the fourth player?
Not.
I only give 3.
All right. It's not Embiid.
It's not Embiid.
Hold up, Ellis. Eastern or Western Conference?
Do you guys want a clue?
Yeah.
Eastern Conference.
Julius Randle.
Is that Jeremy?
That's my guess. Yeah.
What's your guess, Jeremy?
Oh, Jeremy. Jacob
All right.
August, we got it.
Yeah,
I'm
good
a
job.
really bad poker
I knew you were
face.
gonna do that.
It
I
is
knew it.
Julius Randle.
Julius Randle was playing out of his
posted
mind.
absurd numbers out of
Very
nowhere.
good.
So that's
Very
my
good.
game. Some interesting things to take in and look at. So yeah.
Interesting.
And with that, I believe it is time for us to conclude. We hope you enjoyed the podcast. And remember, stay tuned next week for a Super Bowl special. Last one went pretty off. I mean, second most viewed podcast so far in our young history of podcasts. So you can say that went off. Dan's first appearance on the show. So that went off. So
Coincidence?
you expect-
Coincidence?
well, it's not the first Dan. You expect this one to go off as well, especially with the fire about to be produced. So stay tuned for that. Also, subscribe to our podcast, turn on notifications, and like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Deezer, Google Podcasts, Buzzsprout, wherever you get your podcasts. That's a normal platform, and do all that podcast stuff you can do. And also YouTube. We posting clips now every week, highlights. Some are 10-minute long, some are 30-minute long. Check out your own discretion. I think they're kind of fun. You can be the guess of that. But yeah, so it's Who's on Top with an apostrophe. Like, subscribe, comment, turn notification bell. All you do that YouTube community and social media. Dan has finally come up from his slumber. So follow our Twitter at wat.podcast, wot.podcast, and our Instagram for face shops. Yeah, Photoshop.
Yeah, for face shots. Follow our
Photoshops and updates and polls. We interact there too. It's a good time out over there, and we want more followers. We're lacking there, so follow Instagram at wat.podcast. That's lowercase wot.podcast. I think that is all the announcements for today. We see you next week for our big Super Bowl episode. Yay! Have a great week. without Daniel heckling you for Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers. Stay safe, stay healthy. Hope you enjoy the podcast, and let me clear the throat for this one. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.